Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Today, your current events assignment that you're going to have for Monday and Tuesday, so it's a 2-day assignment, is going to look a little different than the old current events time for kids we were doing because I want to open it up more to complex issues that are going on in our world right now. There's a lot happening, and I want you guys to read about the current events and then give us an opportunity to ask each other questions or discuss current events and what's going on in America as far as being anti-racist and the Black Lives Matter movement and the protests, and talk about how we can create real change. So this is what this week's assignment is going to look like. When you open up your current event assignment, there's going to be a link to NewsELA. So I want to remind you how to log in. When you click the link, it'll bring you to this website. In the top corner, you'll see sign in. So you're going to click that. And when you sign in, you're going to use your Google Classroom account to sign in. So there will be an option, sign into NewsELA with Google. You click that, and it'll ask you which account you want to sign in with. So I'm going to sign in with my Google Classroom account, and you'll select yours. If it doesn't pop up, you can type it in. And then it'll bring you to the home page. And so on the home page, I'm going to show you how to navigate and find the most recent news. So what I did was I want you to go, when you get to NewsELA, the main site, you can browse the main page, but I like to go to latest news. So I just click news here, and it'll bring me to the latest articles. And I want you to choose something from the news tab, okay, something current. And I'm going to show you the article that I chose. I don't want you to choose the same one as me. By the time I'm filming this the week before, so by the time you log on, there should be new articles. So they'll show you like news today, good news, which is a nice law. Then there's the big stories of the week. I would try and focus on the big stories of the week, right? And really educate yourself on what's going on in America, because you guys are old enough to handle it. And I know a lot of you have opinions and feelings, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say and giving you the opportunity to share. So I'm going to show you the article that I chose. I don't see it on the homepage, but it is a recent article. Some of you may be familiar with him. His name is Jaylen Brown. He is a NBA player for the Boston Celtics, and this article is about his life and how he is taking part in the protests. And it's about who he is as a person and how his mother really brought him up to be someone who wanted to fight against injustice and fight for people who were dealing with inequality. So the next thing I want to show you, once you open an article, the reason I love NewsELA is it has different levels. So what I find, the level that it brings you to right away might be too hard. So you might want to try the level it brings you to, but then bring it down maybe to the next level. So when I opened up this article, it was at an 880 reading level, which is a little tricky because this is a difficult topic. So maybe let's move it to 740. And then that'll take this version of the article and make it a little bit easier for me to read. So the next step, I read this article, and I read it really carefully because I want to take my time on this. I have 2 days to complete this assignment. So the title is He's Been About This, Why Jaylen Brown Driving 15 Hours to Protest is Who He Is. Here you will find all of the information. So this is the author. It comes from the newspaper The Athletic, and then it was adapted or made for children by the NewsELA staff. Okay, so I'm going to go over with you some of the main points of this article. I love the way it starts. Jaylen Brown will not tolerate injustices. Brown is a professional basketball player. He plays for the Boston Celtics. He went to the University of California, Berkeley for college. This is so interesting. As a first-year student, he wanted to take a class that was for graduate students. The class looks critically at sports and culture. It looks at them through the lenses of race, gender, and class. So he had to fight to take this class because he was a first-year student, but he was so dedicated to his learning. And then the article starts to talk about his mother. His mother, Michelle Brown, has both a bachelor's and a master's degree. She raised him and his brother as a single mom while studying for her advanced degree. His grandmother regularly had him write book reports to keep his mind engaged. He was never afraid of an academic challenge. So all of these things from his childhood really help shape who he is. So then I'm going to scan a little more. When you do this, you're going to read the article fully. I just want to make sure I have time to show you how I translated this into my current events assignment. The next heading, this is a moment. For many Americans, it might not feel like much is right in the world. For those who know Brown, seeing him stand with people and amplifying or making louder the cries for justice, perhaps nothing felt more right. The nation got to see Jaylen Brown, the activist, on May 30th. And for most of the sports world, this was a meaningful moment. At 6 feet 7 inches tall, he was hard to miss, especially with his megaphone to his mouth and a sign in his hand reading, "I can't breathe." He was standing alongside Indiana Pacers player Malcolm Brogdon. Brown is from Marietta, Georgia. So I'm going to read this part for you so that you're aware. You might be aware already if you've discussed it with your parents about what's going on in America right now. So Brown drove 15 hours from Boston, Massachusetts to Atlanta, Georgia, to be with people as they protested injustice in honor of George Floyd. Floyd was an unarmed, meaning no weapons. He didn't have any weapons on him, black man who died after a Minneapolis, Minnesota police officer held his knee on Floyd's neck. And Brown did not go soak up the vibe or witness history. He went because this is who he is. He discussed it with his family and called his mentors for advice. He organized a march via social media. He led the chants. He called for justice and influenced peace. So really the rest of the article is about him being a leader and about how this is who he is, right? He was dedicated to his education. He's a hard worker and he fights for what he believes in. So what I also want you to keep in mind while you're reading whatever article you choose, the headings will help you determine main ideas. And you'll see that in my my current events example. So I'm linking in the assignment my current events for you so that you can see what we're looking for. So I have my name, the date, the article headline, the date of event, the author, NewsELA. This is national news because it's happening in America. And then I took my time to collect the 5 W's. So who is this about? Jaylen Brown. What about him? I included some of the main points about his life, okay? He always wanted to pursue education, use his celebrity to fight against injustice. He participated in the recent protests, called for justice in the death of George Floyd. He has a leadership role in the NBA. He uses his position to advocate for young Black students. So when this takes place his whole life, but the main protest they're discussing was May 30th, 2020. I talk about all the different places mentioned. And then why? Why did he do all of this? It was because of his mother, right? He was always taught to give back to his community. So then I put all of that together for my summary. I started by naming the article. The article, He's Been About This, Why Jaylen Brown Driving 15 Hours to Protest is Who He Is, and the author, written by Marcus Brown II. And then I gave a brief overview of the entire article. It's about NBA player Jaylen Brown, who uses his platform as a famous player for the Boston Celtics to be an advocate for those who are facing inequality and injustice. Then I talk about 2 different main ideas from the article, and look how I organized it. One main idea from this article is that Jaylen Brown's mother raised him to be a lifelong learner and speak up and fight for those in need. For example, his mother said, quote, "As a parent, you want your children to not only grow up to be good people, but to also do good in the world." His mother would arrange for him and his sibling to give away toys to the needy and hand out sandwiches to the homeless in his hometown of Atlanta. His mother also made sure that Jalen prioritized his education. An example of this is when he fought to take a class in college as a first-year student that was usually for older students. He was passionate about his education and learning more about race and fighting injustice. So that was my first main idea. Here's the second one. Another main idea from the article is that Jaylen Brown's upbringing led him to participate in recent protests against injustice after the death of George Floyd, an unarmed Black man who died as a result of a white police officer. The text stated he had a, quote, megaphone to his mouth and sign in his hand reading, "I can't breathe." He had used social media to organize a march and called for justice with the peaceful protests. So that's my summary. And then I go into how this event is important and how it impacts our lives. And because the topics you're going to be choosing and the state of what's happening in America right now, so much is happening. It might seem like it's not good, but there is so much progress happening if we all work together to fight against injustice and are actively anti-racism. So this is what I wrote for why this event is important. This event is important because we are witnessing massive worldwide protests calling for equality for Black people and the end of racism in our country. The protests are also asking for changes to how the police handle situations with Black Americans, as there have been many deaths of Black people as the result of the police, not just the recent death of George Floyd. Jaylen Brown can inspire us to see that becoming an advocate and fighting against racism and inequality starts when you are young. You can find ways to give back to the community and fight for what you believe in. So we've talked about a lot of this when we read our excerpts from our Resist book, right? You might not remember it, it was earlier in the year, but I really want you thinking about how you can stand up for what you believe in to make this world a better place. So I hope that was helpful in what we're looking for this week's current events. Remember, you have 2 days to do this, so really take your time, be thoughtful, and we're here for you if you need help at any point. Bye, guys.